house, you watch over city, you build an eternal dwelling in the celestial city.
Okay, I'm Dr. Promise Ase Munte. I'm a lecturer in the School of Health and Medical Sciences of the Cali University of Bamenda, and also double as the health coordinator for the Archdiocese of Bamenda. We want to show you around this precious gift which has been given to the university by the Italian Episcopal Conference, and we have set up the production unit and production has started. So I want to show you the process from the processes as we go. So where we are now is basically the area where we receive the raw materials. Once the car comes in, then the car drives right here. We open these two iron doors, and then we receive the raw material. Once we receive the raw material here, we open the first entrance. Okay, and then here is already the reception area for raw material. We already have some cartons of raw material here which we have received. Okay, so these are raw materials which we have received. Once we want to carry out the production process, the raw material is here. Then we measure the quantities that we need to start production with. Then we put them here because the person who is supplying the raw material is not sterile. So he cannot enter the production unit because the production unit is already sterile. So the person who is here is unsterile. He receives the material. He can only pass the material through this window. Of course, you see here there is no door linking the store and the sterile unit. There's no door. So if the person here has to go to the production unit, he has to go back outside. So once we receive the material, once we want to start production, we open the cartons here. Then the quantity that we measure that we want to use in production, he puts it here. And those who are in the production unit, they pick it. Once they pick it, he closes back the window. And if you see this outside wall is completely sealed because the inside there is sterile. And so we don't have to allow any air to pass in between. So this area ends here. And the person who is here can only access the production area by going back outside, which we have to go outside again. Then, once you come over here, you can now go in here, the first place here, you open the door, and if you see also the outer wall here is completely sealed. Okay, so when you open this door now, you come in here, but there are basically two change rooms, one for female and one for male. So this is the change room A, and then here is change room B. We already have our disposable gowns and masks. Yes. So once we are about to go in for production, everybody will change, which will be the next process, which we'll see after the explanation. We'll have to come in here, then we'll change, we'll wear our disposable gown, put our mask, cover our heads, then now we can go now into the production center. So once we finish with the change, then we have to enter the production unit. And of course, you see here, we have not sealed this side because this side is unsterile. But if you look at the wall here, it's completely sealed. So from the outside that I showed you, with all this one all around is sealed because this now is the sterile unit. So once we finish changing, as you come out from here, you just open this door. You just open this door and then you go in immediately to the production area. Come into the production area. If you see also the production area, there is a corridor because the machines are set differently. Okay, so you see now this is the C place. So this place, once you open this door, you are in the sterile unit, and then we have now the different components. This one is the first component. You remember I explained that the person who is in charge of raw material measures the raw material and sends here. Once the raw material comes, the person who is working on the grinding mill, this is where we crush all the material. The person receives here and immediately put it here, and then we start the grinding process. Okay, now what is produced here? Let's say if we had moringa, whatever raw material we have, we use this to grind. Once we do the grinding and it's ready and it's in powder form that we need to send to the next level. We also, the person here does not go, he also has to open this, because the person who is in this grinding mill cannot go to the production area. So once he finishes grinding, he collects the raw material, places it here. Of course, it's already sterile, so, and this unit is sterile, so there's no problem. He places it here, and the person who is, or the group who is in charge of production, as you can see, our biomedical engineer trying to set up the things inside there, which will do the actual demonstration with it. So he receives the raw material. He already has the raw material that the powder that the prototype that we want to produce, because we are already grinding the powder. So he's trying to set it up. So once you send it, then you have to close back the window and continue to grind the ingredients that we need to use for the process. The next level now, which is already inside the sterile unit, because everybody who is here now is sterile, and you cannot go out again until the production process is finished before you can open that door to go out. So here now is the actual production unit. So you can see the different machines that we have, which we can also ask our biomedical engineer to explain to you each of the machines, what each of the machines perform. So we can start with this one. Once we receive the powder from here, it comes here. And this is what we call the mixer. Yes. So this is the mixer. It has to, all the components that you receive here, you have to mix them all together. Then you can explain the rest of the processes for you. From the mixer,
we have the blister, where we put our tablets here, the tablets we have produced. Then we send them here. We send them to the blister, then the blister now seals them. So where we have an electronic scale, we use it to measure the size and the weight of the tablet, And this one is a capsule filling machine. We put our tablets here and our capsule caps in this hole. It now fills it for us. Then this one is for tablet production. And we put our powder here. What we have from here is the tablet. It produces the tablet.
And so once the production process is finished here and they come, we do the same process, I think. We made the opening from outside because the person who has to receive will be the person who is here. Send them there for packaging. This you can also access from outside, the other room from outside, where we do the packaging. And remember that it's all inside the sterile unit. We have to receive. So once the indicator is ready, he receives here. So this is where they do all the packaging and everything. Once we finish with the packaging here, then we open this door, and then the final product goes out. So you see the process. The final product now comes out, and then we can now take it to the storage or prepare it for transportation. So this is basically how the process goes. But then we have to, this was just an explanation to see what happens, but we will not have to actually demonstrate. We want to produce a capsule, and we also want to produce some tablets. So this is, we wanted to first do this initial introduction, because once we go into the production process, the explanation will not be there until we finish, because we are supposed to be already, we have changed, we're in a sterile mode. Then we have to finish all the processes and then come out here before we can do any explanation. So it was important to first do this demonstration before we go.
powder there. This will fit your powder inside there.
So actually not put the powder because it has already been mixed. This one. Then that's when we mix the powder. We have mixed the powder now, so we have to put it there to measure. So now we know the quantity that we are going to use.
So that's the powder. Now we put into the shells, into the capsules. So the powder is ready. So what we do now is to put it inside. So now it's filling the shells. Filling the shell. So the powder will move into the shell. And once it's sure that it's full, then you will now put the other shell to cover it. It vibrates it to be sure that the powder went into all the shells, the same quantity, because the same quantity of powder will give the same amount of medicine, active ingredient. So that's why he has put on the vibrator. Yes. So it's removing the excess powder that's on top. Since the powder was well made, that's why from the vibration you don't see any spaces. The powder was well made.
So you have to see, so you have to put on the
Okay. So that's the upper shell that is going to close the other one that was under. So the process is complete. You see, these are the capsules complete under of.
So since we are in a demonstration, if it was, since we are just doing a demonstration, normally you see there is still some powder on the body. It's supposed to pass somewhere which will dedust it, which will remove the powder. Yes. Okay. That's the air cleaner. Yes. So this is the duster which removes the powder that was on the shell outside, which is not necessary. So that's why he's doing, is removing it. So at the end you see it will be very clean.
And the tray takes how many cups at once? 300.
300. We have produced 300
Yes.
here.
Okay.
Then here we can know 1, 2. So it takes 100. So normally after that you just shake like this. After that you just shake like this. You just have to do some small manual adjustment. Then this is the excess after we've had the 100. We remove it here. So now we have the 100 capsules that we have made. We need now to remove them so that at the end we'll put them into the container. So push it now for it to release it. There's one stubborn man inside. Okay, has come out.
Okay.
Yes. So now we have 100 capsules. So what we need now is the container that takes 100 capsules. We put it there. It's ready for consumption.
Okay.
On behalf of the entire university community represented here by management, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, the Registrar, and the Director of Finance, and myself, Father Jais Ngwaforte, the Vice Chancellor, I would like to render gratitude to the Italian Episcopal Conference for this wonderful gift that is destined to promote research and learning and to bring relief to the sick. We are deeply grateful and we promise to make adequate use of this facility so that the healing ministry can be exercised in our country in a way that is pleasing to God and His people. We also pay gratitude to our team of technicians, our leading pharmacist, the health coordinator and member of the School of Pharmaceutical Sciences, and our technicians for what they have done, this wonderful demonstration. They have begun to produce drugs, and we have seen today what they are capable of doing. We are deeply grateful, and we look forward to greater collaboration in the service of humanity. Thank you very much.